Hi, thank you for watching Plant-Based 101. Today we're going to talk about, I have my little notes, goals, eating styles, and exercise. So you really need to set some goals for yourself on what you plan to achieve with this lifestyle. So for a lot of you watching, I know it's going to be weight loss, but for some of you, it's going to be weight gain. That makes a huge difference in the amount of like maybe nuts and seeds that you would eat or avocados or like the healthy fats. So if you're wanting to gain, you'll want to eat more of those. If you want to lose, you want to eat less of those. You also want to know what kind of eating style works best for you. Do you want, high starch? Do you want low starch? If you're a meat and potatoes person, you might do better on a certain diet plan than say somebody who really doesn't like potatoes but really loves vegetables. They love salads and stuff like that. There might be a different eating style. If you want to just maintain your weight, then there's a whole nother way of eating too. It's all pretty much the same, but let me kind of I guess describe the eating styles so that you can kind of set your goals on what you want to achieve. So when you're looking online, the three main ways of eating will be Dr. McDougall, the starch solution, Dr. Fuhrman. He doesn't really have a title, I guess, for his plan. And then probably Dr. Greger. So Dr. McDougall is more starch based. So this is the meat and potatoes. Those are the people who will do well on this. If you love potatoes, if you love rice, if you love beans and lentils and corn and stuff like that, the high starches, not too much nuts and seeds in there, like really hardly at all. He also has a maximum weight loss, which really cuts them out. No salt, no sugar, no added oils. That's him. So if you're not big into potatoes and rice and you like more of your veggies and salads, you're just kind of that kind of person, or you're wanting to lose like a ton of weight really quick, Dr. Fuhrman is probably the best way for you to eat. He has a lose 10 pounds in 20 days way of eating, and it's a plan. It costs like $15 on his website, and it's downloadable, and I've done that. I have previous videos. I did not finish the Dr. Fuhrman's. I just needed potatoes, man. I'm sorry. I'm just a McDougall girl. So I did eat most of the eating plan. It's really good. It's a lot of salads. He believes in the G-bombs, which are greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. So you're going to be eating those all the time. The healthy fat that he wants you to add in every single day is walnuts. Make a dressing out of it or something like that. I found that I do not do well with any nuts or seeds right now. It's great for me to maintain, but not if I want to do weight loss. So you can try these plans, and if you notice you're not losing the way that you want, cut out all the nuts and seeds. And then Dr. Greger is more of a maintenance plan. He has his Daily Dozen. There's an app that you can download, and you basically just check off as you eat those things to make sure you get kind of a whole balanced diet. He's kind of 50-50 on the starches. He's, they're okay. Don't eat them all the time. Beans are great. You don't eat all those all the time. Like, it's just kind of, it's a well-rounded maintenance plan. And it's just for those people that, I guess, want to eat healthier, but don't necessarily have the weight goals in mind. There are other eating plans out there. If you have heart disease and diabetes, please go with Dr. Fuhrman's. Heart disease will also disappear with Dr. McDougall's, but I'm not sure how much research he's done. I know that Dr. Fuhrman specifically treats his patients with his own eating plan for that. And he has books on the end of diabetes and different other books that have to do with that way of eating. And if you have those specific health issues, I would look up Dr. Fuhrman and go that way. So in general, if you just want to lose weight, pretty much any plan will work, because if you're eating a standard American diet and you're just transitioning over to plants, you're probably going to lose weight anyway. So you have to choose which eating style works best for you, and then get the book and read it. Go to the library, get an interlibrary loan. If they don't have the book, buy it on Amazon, a used one in good or acceptable condition for like a couple bucks. Highlight through there, go back and reference it. I borrowed mine from the library, read through it. I do have the starch solution. I did like a whole month of it on my channel as well. And I did lose 15 pounds during that time, or ish. Okay, and exercise. I'm going to touch on this a little bit, but I also wanted to, in your goal, you also have to determine how fast or slow you want to lose weight. It gets a little complicated, and I'll talk more about it when we get into the calories video, because there's a lot of controversy over calories. So I'm going to tell you what I did and what a lot of people tell you. It doesn't necessarily contradict, but I'll tell you kind of what I did, how it worked, what I'm doing now, and all that stuff in the calorie video. But for now, you just need to kind of set a goal. I had a goal of I wanted to lose and be like my normal BMI. So it was, my normal BMI was 149. I'm a 5'5". And that was the high end, was 149.9. So that was my goal. And I set it and I didn't achieve it. I have lots of health issues, so it's hard to maneuver. My goal is to just continually, steadily lose weight. So that's my goal. I still have the goal of getting 149.9. And I'm still working on that, but at the same time right now I'm working on, I guess, muscle tone. So your goals will change, but when you make a goal, try to make it for a 30-day goal. Sometimes if you make a goal for, I'm going to do this in 6 months or a year, sometimes you kind of get tired of it, or you lose track of your goal. It's too long. You don't think it's obtainable. You get kind of discouraged. Excuse me. But you just got to stick with it. So 30 days is really good. You can kind of get a good feed on what you're doing. Let's say you try Dr. McDougall starch solution. You do it for 30 days. You notice that, hey, I lost maybe 5-10 pounds, but I want to lose more than that. Well, or I just got tired of potatoes so much. Okay, I don't see that if that can happen, but maybe it could. So then maybe you might want to try Dr. Fuhrman's lose 10 and 20 pounds, or 10 pounds in 20 days. So you might try that for 30 days and do his 20 days and then add another, the first week back on or something like that. Try that for 30 days, see how your weight loss was. That's kind of what I ended up doing. I tried Dr. McDougall's plan. I went to juicing for a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, with Joe Cross's juicing plan. And then I had went to Dr. Fuhrman's plan, decided that I really like the starch solution. So now that's the way I eat. And it takes some time, and you figure that would have been like almost 3 months before I decided that, hey, I really like McDougall and that's the way I want to go. But this is a journey. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon that takes your whole life. And you need to find a way that you can eat that way for the rest of your life. So be sure it's what you want. Try out other plans. I tried raw for, 2-3 weeks. And I just found that I really liked cooked food. Even if it was one meal. So there's a lot of people that are raw till 4. But the way of eating on raw till 4 is weird, and sometimes you'll eat like too much. So I'll get into that more into the calories video. So as far as exercise, you do not need to exercise to lose weight, period. Unless you're trying to lose the last 5 pounds, I guess, maybe up to 10 pounds. The first 15, 20 pounds, I didn't exercise at all because I couldn't exercise. I was getting rid of a bunch of health issues as far as like I had leaky gut and I needed to repair that. I had tons of inflammation. They said I had fibromyalgia. I have hypothyroid. So like when I first started eating this way, I was pretty much dead. I couldn't move. I couldn't get off the couch. I was really, really sore. I needed to do something drastic. And so I started eating more plants. And it just took some time before I was able to actually have the energy, not have the sore muscles, not have the stiffness in my joints, to have enough energy to exercise and last the whole day. Yeah, so I didn't exercise at all. And then as I started to feel better, I naturally kind of wanted to exercise. I almost had too much energy. And so I started walking, and I thought, well, I could walk for the rest of my life, even if I just walked 15 minutes. So that's what I did. I walked 15 minutes, came home. Walked 15 minutes, came home. Like it was just one of those things that every day I would walk 15 minutes. And then I started feeling better, so I walked for a half an hour. And that's pretty much the exercise that that most of these plans tell you to do, like a half an hour of decently, I guess it's not intense. It's just, get your heart rate up type of walking. So walk that for a half an hour, and that's all you have to do every day. You don't want to use exercise as a way of weight loss, because that's not going to work. Exercise is to make your heart healthier, make you feel better, get more oxygen moving through your body, to help get rid of all those cancer cells and stuff, to give you muscle tone, to, I guess make you feel better as a whole. It's not what you need to lose weight. What you need to do to lose weight is to change your eating to the way that we're supposed to be eating, the way that we started out eating back in the, biblical days. And I'm talking like Garden of Eden, before the fall. And so, a lot of people, including myself, back, like 2005, I actually got down to the same weight that I am now. And I ate crap, and I worked out 6 days a week, an hour and a half, hardcore like spin class to keep this weight. And if I stopped one day, I started gaining weight. So I decided that I was not going to do that anymore. And I just couldn't sustain killing myself for 6 days a week. And I gained all that weight back. So when I started doing my stuff this time, I decided that that was not going to be the case, that I was going to do something that was sustainable for the rest of my life, and I could walk for half an hour. For me, about a half an hour is about 2 miles-ish, almost 2 miles. I do walk pretty quickly. It's like a 3 to 3.5 pace. So I don't know. I enjoy it, and that's what I want to do. I'm not really a runner. I've tried different things. I've tried the Couch to 5K, the C to 5K. That's an app. I kind of maybe want to do that. I don't even know. I bought a bike to bike, but it's been so freaking humid that I have to go really early in the morning, and I don't like riding on the highway. So it's just been walking. And I haven't done anything else but walk. There are some days I walk an hour now, just to kind of de-stress. In fact, I have music playing, but I don't even remember half the music. So it's kind of my time to talk to the Lord, go through my day, figure out how and what I'm doing, and scheduling and all that stuff, what's coming up for the next few days, what am I eating for lunches and dinners, and today's grocery shopping day, so what am I going to pick up at the grocery store? And it's just kind of my thinking time as I'm walking, and I walk pretty quick. So you have to kind of set your goals, set your exercise goal, it's not to lose weight, but what could you do every day for the rest of your life? And it's not that big of a deal. If you skip a day, that's fine, but what can you do? You can walk. Walk your dog, walk your friend, walk your neighbor. How fast or slow do you want to lose weight? And then the next video, we're going to talk about calories. But again, I want to touch on this, and I know the video is kind of running a little bit long, but I want to touch on this because it's very important. You have to decide this lifestyle that you're going to do it no matter if nobody else does it with you, because that's what it's probably going to end up being. And I hate to be like the Debbie Downer, But my husband used to walk with me every day, and then he got bored of my route. So kind of made me feel bad because he didn't want to walk with me anymore, because I thought, well, he was walking with me for the conversation, for the company, not for the route. But I had to make a choice after about a week of him saying no, he doesn't want to walk. Am I going to continue walking without him, or am I just going to not walk? And so I just continued without him. And I go walking every single day by myself. And like I said, it's my me time. Sometimes I'll walk in the morning. Sometimes I'll walk like 8 o'clock at night. It just kind of depends on when I'm done with my day or when I can get it started. But it is a very different lifestyle. You're going to have haters, that friends and family that make fun of you because of, the way that you're eating. And once you start losing weight, they'll quit. They might just kind of poke fun and be like, oh, there she is, Miss Vegan. But as you continue losing weight, they'll start noticing, and then they'll start jumping on with you. I've already had, like, my sister decide that she wants to be vegetarian. I'm still kind of segueing her into veganism. But even my dad really wants to eat this lifestyle. I still have my naysayer mom, so even though she has diabetes, she doesn't seem to care that she has it. She thinks it's maintained the way it is, even though I could get her off of her medication, and she doesn't want to listen to me. But, you just have to develop a really thick skin and say, hey, I'm going to do this. This is my goal for 30 days. And you have to stick to it, because you're going to have people asking you to come over for dinner. You're going to have people want to go out to eat. You're going to have birthdays. You're going to have cookouts, Christmas, Thanksgiving. I mean, I boycotted Thanksgiving. I did not go. I stayed home. I made an entire Thanksgiving meal that was friendly to me, that I could eat without breaking my whole diet plan. No meat was involved in this. Yeah, so bring your own food and stuff to these planned events, or just say no. Say, look, here, I'm really trying to get healthy and I'm trying to lose weight. And, maybe next month we could go do something. But right now I have a goal. And don't be afraid to tell them what you're doing. Because if you share your story like I'm doing here on YouTube, it will inspire other people. And don't wait until, you've lost 50 pounds to decide that you want to inspire somebody, because the people who you don't think are watching. So it's very weird. I've already had like 3 or 4 people just this week. Now, it's been over a year since I've been doing this. And just this week, there's been 3 people who have asked about veganism and weight loss and what I'm doing and how to segue and all that stuff. So be prepared to go it alone. Grow the thickest skin you ever got. Go online for support as best you can. Set your goals for 30 days. That includes exercise, what you plan on losing. And if you don't hit those goals, oh well. It's okay. It's, like I said, it's a whole journey. And, look up more research, tweak it a little bit to hit the goal that you want, or figure out why you're not hitting those goals. So we will talk about calories in the next video, and I hope this video was helpful. If you need help setting some goals, please go to my plant-based group. I will set the link in the description box, and we're going to start getting that going here in August of 2018. So there might not be a whole ton of people, but I am in there, and I can answer your questions as best I can. And what I've seen from other groups, get into some other groups and stuff like that too. So I did a whole video on that, on support groups and which ones you can go to and all that stuff. So get into my plant-based group. Let me help you hit your goals and help you kind of set up your goals even, and what you want to do. But okay, I guess I will see you on the next video. All right, thanks.